I was at the celebration in '95. I was at the celebration in 2000, just hoping one day I would get a chance to be up here. And we ended better than any other team in the past has. 17,000 fans, and it was unreal.
This is how the girl who grew up on a farm in Nebraska, who played and won a national championship in Nebraska. How does it feel?
Dani Busboom's volleyball career has been all about change. Back in high school, she moved to setter in her senior year to get ready to come to Nebraska. And now in her senior year at Nebraska, she was asked to move once again.
She was the first girl I ever saw that could do a fadeaway jump shot. And I'm thinking, wow, this is an athlete.
Clark out there, tons of energy. Busboom gets her second termination.
Well, she's going to rip through fingers pretty hard right there.
In 2005, she was a setter in a 6-2 system, and we lost to Washington. I knew we had to make a change and go back to a 5-1, and I brought her in the office, and I said, Dani, we're going to move you to libero.
My name's Dani Busboom. I'm a libero, and my goal is to be an anchor on ESPN.
I didn't see her for 3 days. I finally called her mom on the third day, and I said, Bonnie, had a bad meeting with Dani. She wasn't happy. I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her. She goes, she'll be in your office later today. So I'm thinking she's coming in to quit. She comes in with a letter, and this letter talked about she was going to do everything possible to help that team, whatever role that she was asked to do, she would do it.
Waller again sliding behind. What a get by Busboom to keep it up.
And she was a great leader, and that's when I knew she would be a great coach.
Was it easy to tell that she had coaching in her future?
No, it wasn't. You know, when she was playing at Nebraska, she didn't really talk about it that much. And then she got into the insurance business for a year or two, and then all of a sudden she was like, I'm missing sports. And
alongside University of Tennessee assistant coach Dani Busboom.
Well, some changes are coming for the U of L volleyball program. In November, U of L athletic director Tom Jurich introduced the Cards' new head coach, Dani Busboom Kelly.
Louisville head coach Dani Busboom Kelly is back in her home state with an opportunity to win the biggest prize in college volleyball.
Everybody knows crowds can certainly help that, so hopefully they'll be cheering for us, and they want to see a fellow Nebraskan in the finals. I'm just excited and just thankful to have the opportunity. And when we went back to Nebraska a few years ago, that was really special too.
And ladies and gentlemen, the head coach of the Cardinals,
just, playing against your alma mater and a program that means so much to you, it means a lot. John Cook, the coach at Nebraska, mentioned my senior year, like, you should get into coaching. And I always had that in the back of my head that I wanted to try it. And it's funny because when I got my first coaching job, I told myself, well, I'm going to go for it. I'll see how I like it. But I also knew I would probably never get out of coaching. So I knew once I got in, I'd be in it for a long time. But it was really just the switch of positions and, deciding that I wanted to give back to the sport and take it as far as I could.
Only in Nebraska would the retirement of a volleyball coach be cataclysmic news.
News that has shocked the entire volleyball world.
He changed the landscape of the sport, and he immediately turned the reins over to
Nebraska's already announced Cook's successor.
That time has now come, and the future is Dani Busboom Kelly.
She's done one of the greatest turnarounds in the history of college volleyball. 8 years, she's been to 3 Final Fours, played for 2 national championships. The fact that she coached here.
Off the block and on! They did it! Nebraska national champions!
The fact that she played here.
It's over! A slice of Husker heaven in Omaha!
She bleeds Husker.
I'm Dani Busboom Kelly, and there's no place like Nebraska.